Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and I'm going to give my first impressions on the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. These are on sale at the time of this video. I'll leave a link down in the description. The price on these is $170. So what are we getting here for $170? Probably the most notable change from the last generation of Galaxy Buds Plus is the design. So of course we have this new bean shape. It's been all the talk lately, but it's going to be bringing us a more ergonomic fit. We also have about a 6 to 8 hour battery life from the buds themselves, depending on whether or not we have on that new active noise cancellation. And once again, advertised here on the Galaxy Buds Live is improved call quality, which the call quality was already improved greatly on the Galaxy Buds Plus over the original Galaxy Buds. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how much that call quality improves even more on the Galaxy Buds Live. These also come in 3 different colors: Mystic Black, Mystic Bronze, and Mystic White. But I did not purchase the Mystic White just because I personally do not like the look of white earbuds. And since every other reviewer up to this point has checked out the bronze ones because they got a free unit from Samsung for review, we're going to be focusing on the black pair. So let's go ahead and check out the buds. On the top here, we have our buds. Also have a little box of accessories. We have a USB Type A to Type C charging cable, and we have one additional pair of ear tips. And on the top of the box, we have a quick start guide and some other paperwork. But now let's check out the Galaxy Buds Live. Wow, so again, we have a glossy finish, pretty much identical in terms of the color and amount of glossiness. They just changed the size of the casing. I still personally prefer and wish they had a matte finish on these. That's what I loved about the original Galaxy Buds, but that quickly changed over to this super highly reflective finish here on these buds, but it is a bit more flary and a bit more stylish if that's what you're after. And quickly looking at the size of the case, it's not any taller than that of the Galaxy Buds Plus. Again, it just has that squared off design opposed to the pill-shaped design we've seen on the last 2 generations. But now let's go ahead and check out the buds. Wow, so like I just said, with that glossy and super shiny reflective finish, they pretty much just went all out here on the Galaxy Buds Live. You can see here on the Galaxy Buds Plus, they put that shiny reflective finish just on the edges of the earbuds. But on these Galaxy Buds Live, the entire earbud, on the outside at least, is this highly reflective glossy finish. Taking a quick look at the case here, we have a charging light indicator on the inside of the case, which tells you the current battery state of your buds themselves. And if you close the lid and check out the outside of the case, you'll see a battery indicator for the case itself. This case is very easy to open and close, and when you are closing, you get a little bit of an extra click when you do shut it, and it is very easy to open back up. All right, so taking a look at the Buds Live here, there's no doubt, no question, these are the size and shape of a bean. This is also just a totally new design that I've never seen on any earbud before, which makes this interesting. Have our speakers on the bottom here. In the middle there, we have the sensor that'll sense that this is inside of your ear. Next, let's go ahead and pair these up to our phone. So all you have to do is just open up the case, and in a second here, we should be getting a pop-up. Here we are. Galaxy Buds Live, a new device has been detected. So we can just go ahead and connect. Next, we're going to go into the Galaxy Wearable app and hook this up with the app. Wow, so these connected super fast to the phone, but we have a message here: congrats on your new Galaxy Buds Live. Going to get a little guide here of how to wear the earbuds. And wow, that was honestly probably one of the quickest connections I've ever had with a Samsung accessory to the phone. So we already have a new update. We'll go ahead and update. After you go ahead and update, you'll get a get to know your earbuds message. So let's check that out. Again, we have some instructions on how to wear the earbuds. Now we have some touch control gestures here. You can tap once to play or pause a track. You can double tap to play the next track or answer or end a call, and you can triple tap to play a previous track. You can also touch and hold on the earbuds to make it do a certain command, which you can change in the wearable app settings, and you can also decline a call. They have a little message here with charging with your phone, so just using the wireless power share of your phone, you can just turn that on, flip your phone around, put your buds on top, and they'll charge. So quickly going through the features of the wearable app with the Galaxy Buds Live, we can of course see our battery percentage of the buds here. They are charging up from the case, and and then we have our battery percentage of the case itself. Now, the very first and foremost thing on here you can see is that active noise cancellation. We'll definitely check that out in a bit. We also have an equalizer here if you want to change a bit of how the audio is coming into the buds. Usually I leave this on dynamic, and it just makes for a great overall listening and audio experience. Next, we have our touch controls, which you can go into here and you can change the left and right touch and hold options to a few different settings. By default, they're on active noise canceling. There's also a voice command here to get a hold of your voice assistant. You can also launch Spotify from the buds if you just hold down one of the earbuds. And probably my favorite feature is turning on the volume controls. So for some reason, the AirPods, you can't do this. You can't change your volume, but that's one of my favorite things about these buds is you can just easily touch and hold on your left or right to either decrease or increase your volume. So I'll probably leave it on those. Next, we can read our notifications aloud. So if there's certain notifications you don't want to miss and have them come straight through the buds, you can set that up. We have some advanced settings, which it doesn't look like there's too much going on with that. We also have some experimental features here. So we have gaming mode here, which was a new feature on the Galaxy Buds Plus, and it did significantly improve the amount of latency between your Samsung earbuds and your Samsung phone. So very happy to see that gaming mode here again. It is legit and it works. We also have a Find My Earbuds, so if you would lose your earbuds, you can try to find them. Once you find them, just hit stop and then you're good to go. Also, something you will not find here on the Galaxy Buds Live compared to the Galaxy Buds Plus is the ambient sound mode. And that's because the design of the Galaxy Buds Plus, the ear tips, it's going directly into your ear. It is a complete seal, complete fit, so that ambient sound allows you to bring some noise in if you want it. Whereas on the Galaxy Buds Live, the way these are designed, this is not a complete seal. So you're already getting some of that ambient sound coming into your ears. So on the contrast here with the Galaxy Buds Live, that's why we have the active noise cancellation to try and mute out some more of that noise. My personal preference between these two options, whether you have a complete tight seal and ambient sound options, or a pretty tight seal with some ambient noise coming in with an active noise canceling feature, I would prefer to have the setup here on the Galaxy Buds Live. Sometimes it's just a little uncomfortable to have that complete tight seal all the time, and then you have to turn on this ambient sound mode when the noise coming in doesn't really sound natural, it doesn't sound real life, kind of like how it does on the AirPods Pro. The ambient sound on these, the transparency mode is perfect on these. It sounds like the real life outside of you coming in through the mics. It's just not as good of an overall experience from a day-to-day user perspective. I would prefer the setup that we have over here on the Galaxy Buds Live. But quickly touching on that active noise cancellation from a first impressions perspective, it's definitely not as strong as something like the AirPods Pro. The noise canceling on these is good. It blocks out a ton of outside noise. Where on the Buds Live, it does block out those outside noises. It's just not to the extent of something like the AirPods Pro. So it is a feature, it is there. Just know it's not the top of the line active noise cancellation. And now what most of you have probably been waiting for is the sound test. So I'm gonna listen to a few tracks. All right, so I just listened to a few tracks on the Buds Live and the Buds Plus. Overall, the volume and the bass and everything, they're on par here between the two, but what I can say is that the Galaxy Buds Plus, because of their design, because of that in-ear design, that is really the biggest driver in making the audio and the bass really good on these. And now in the Galaxy Buds Live, we do have a bit of airspace between your ears and the earbuds. But what I'm trying to get at is that now the sound and the bass is just as good as here on the Galaxy Buds Plus, but you don't need to have an earbud that is completely driven into your ear. That's just something that I've never thoroughly enjoyed. It's really nice to see that same caliber and level of audio quality and especially bass here on the Galaxy Buds Live. Quickly discussing the form factor and fit of these Galaxy Buds Live, it is definitely a new experience that you're going to have to get used to at first. It felt kind of uncomfortable when I first had them in my ears, but once I started wearing them, once I started using them, I got a lot more accustomed to the fit and feel, and I think it's going to be a very comfortable fit that you're going to be able to wear for many hours on end. The one thing that could be good or bad depending on your preferences, the touch controls on these seem super sensitive, and it seems like you can touch pretty much any part of this earbud and it's going to be picking up those touch controls. So this is good obviously because if you just want to reach up and tap your ear to do a touch control, it's super easy, and on the first generation of the Galaxy Buds there were issues with those touch controls, and so I feel like Samsung has overreacted and tried to make the touch controls super sensitive so that they always register. So when you're just trying to simply adjust these in your ear or just shift it up or down a little bit, especially when you first get them and you're getting the hang of them, you're always going to be hitting the touch controls. But something that I think I've taken for granted on the Galaxy Buds Plus is that those touch controls just live on the very edge of the bud. And then on this whole inside middle part, you're able to very easily adjust it in your ear and you're not interfering with those touch controls. That's probably the only gripe I've had so far with these Galaxy Buds Live. But with that said, all things considered, first impressions here from the Galaxy Buds Live, I am super impressed with these earbuds. At $170, I know they're a little bit more expensive than the other Galaxy Buds, but you do get some active noise cancellation on these, even though it is not best in class. It's definitely not best on the market by any means. We have a good overall fit here. The audio quality is excellent. It is amazing. The bass is really good on these. The overall fit, it is kind of weird at first, but you will get used to it and it'll be second nature. And the way they just look in your ears and that flush design, there's nothing sticking out of your ears. It is honestly a great look, which is really hard to say for a lot of truly wireless earbuds. And while these Mystic Black ones do have the shininess, the glossiness, the flare, I don't think it's as excessive as some of the other colors, like the Mystic Bronze here. These will really stick out. Personally, I just prefer more of the stealth look when it comes to these, and I think the Mystic Black Galaxy Buds Live really do achieve that. I hope to see you guys around for my full review of the Galaxy Buds Live, and if you'd like to see that, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss that video. I hope to see you guys around for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.